Alright, last night I had a horrible sleep. It was a real challenge, and I knew it was coming, but I was in doubt too, but I knew this issue with cutting in the fresh wood and trying to make stuff out of too fresh of wood has really been a challenge. So far I've had sleepless nights with cutting into oak and another tree similar to oak with no real smell, another tree with a mushroom smell, giving me sleepless nights, giving me a rapid heartbeat. And then yesterday, just I cut into this tree. I'm interested in making another one of these. I don't even know what wood this is. Something to work the back of my neck, because I really love this exercise. I love to do it almost every day. Just tightening the back of my neck. And I wanted something a little bit bigger, because I could go for another hand right below for length and a little thicker. So I cut off from this tree that was fallen. Leaves were still on it, but I mean old leaves, maybe dead for a few months. Somewhat fresh, somewhat old, and I smell the wood. There's a lot of, let's say there's a lot of mold on it, so mold is possibly a factor as well. But there's a real smell that to the wood, similar to iodine smell. All right, and the leaves look similar to a maple, but it produces these seed balls. They're spiky, but they're not sharp spiky. These seed balls, not at all like a maple, and they just stay on like months and months, these seed balls. But the leaves were kind of like maple, not quite, but that wood smells like iodine. And I was handling it and I was smelling it off of my hands, and I was cutting it. I cut all the bark off and shaved it down, and then I played with it for exercise. And I felt a little funny, a little out of it immediately, and so I tossed it. I took some video of it for my travel channel just to be cautious, and editing wise I'm at a loss to be able to add those. Maybe I could add like a quick picture at the 3:30 mark. Try to. And I mean, I think I felt mostly fine. I do want to say that this is kind of embarrassing, but this is my health channel. I've been noticing that like when I masturbate, my right leg goes numb towards the end. It's really a weird phenomena for me. I've never experienced before, and I don't like it. And I looked that up to see what could possibly be issues, and there's multiple ones. Pinched nerves, tightened muscles. Some people experience pain in their legs. I'm not at that point, so I guess I'm not that bad, but it's still annoying to get so numb in my right leg and just a right top thigh. Got to do something about it. I got to figure that out. I don't want that to continue. But I fell asleep until midnight, until 1, and then I woke up with a racing heart. But it was slightly different from the oak. All right, I didn't feel a huge panic, but I did get the racing heart, and I did get some strong dreams. Like I was I was seriously talking in my dreams, and I woke up talking, and it was intense. It was rather intense. I didn't like that, but it's like this wood is causing me some problems. I don't have problems with maple, and I don't have problems with pine, and whatever this wood is, this isn't either one. I think the wood tends to be safer in the northern regions compared to the south. But I'm getting into more carving of wood. I wanted to make a bowl. I want to have more exercise sticks, but the trees that I'm cutting into that are fallen and I'm curious about, I cut into them. Didn't even, I used my saw and I made some sawdust, but that was left behind. I think my biggest problem came from cutting the bark off, the main bark, the inner bark, to reveal the wood, and then even the wood smelts like I said it smelt before. Not turpentine. It smelled like that smell I mentioned. I can't even think of it. But I can't think of anything else that's causing my heart racing this time around. My heart feels stiff from all that racing heart issue. And I exercised with my ropes last night. I was jogging in place and lifting them and getting winded. I did a couple of sets, and it was nice. It wasn't a lack of exercise. I don't believe it's the environment. I don't believe it's my diet. My diet's the same. I think it was handling that wood that smelt funny. Smelled like iodine. That's what I mentioned. The wood that smells like iodine. It looks like almost like maple. I'm scared of the woods. I'm getting more and more scared of the woods. I'm like, how did our pioneers live in the woods? They had to be really cautious. You don't just cut down any tree, start cutting it, even if it's fallen and it's kind of dried out. You don't just cut into any trees. You got to be very specific, or the wrong choices in trees will stiffen your heart, make it go nuts at night, and cause you all kinds. I mean, sleeplessness. I'm tired. I need to take it easy. There's no way I'm going to exercise this morning of any great significance. I have to take it easy and let this stuff go through. I think I have toxins, and I have to flush them out. I have to detoxify. I'm thankful that this isn't an extract, a chemical extract. This came directly from a tree. So it's more of an organic poisoning. Organic poisonings are dangerous, but chemical extract poisonings are more deadly. But still, organic poisonings are I still suffer. I still go through the throes of suffering, and sleepless nights are no good. So I want to support my body by resting during the day after the sleepless night, the heart racing, and I want to support my adrenaline, because my adrenaline was kicking me awake. I was getting awakened by the toxins, and then now I need to support my adrenal glands, because I drew from them. There's no drinking coffee this morning. I don't drink coffee anyway. It's moments like this where I'm glad I avoid coffee. So that tree would still be messing with me no matter how much coffee I had, and then that would compound. So I think the coffee weakens my adrenal glands, and then having to go through this too further weakens it to the point of damaging. All right, so I'm done complaining. Alright, I just want to make note that this wood has a very medicine type smell. It's got the leaves on it so I can identify it later if I need to. If it kills me, the burrs. But I'm interested in debarking this, getting that mold off, and using it as a neck exerciser. Because I want a slightly bigger one. But that is a very unique smell to a wood. It's kind of pleasant.